You review it, I review you. This is my partner, Mr. It. It's time for our first Patreon-sponsored review. So today, we're taking a look at the shark jumping review of Pawn Stars.
Yes, first edition.
What are you doing?
Fifth edition. Oh, I'm trying to pawn off a couple things, make a few bucks.
I smell a convenient life event that'll coincidentally coincide with the review.
Oh, do you think that they want this gun?
In Chicago? I don't think so.
But it was used by the CIA to shoot John F. Kennedy in the grassy knoll.
How do you even know that?
You don't think anyone... Oh, wait, I've got something better. An Academy Award.
What are you doing with an Academy Award?
Oh, didn't I tell you my grandpa owned a seafood restaurant with Spencer Tracy?
And he just gave him the Academy Award? Or did he just leave it there?
Academy Award winner Spencer Tracy.
Well, I don't know how much value you're going to get out of this. I mean, do you have a paper trail to go with it?
I've got like a note or something, like a thank you letter.
Also, the patina on this thing is all wrong. I mean, that's really what the collectors are looking for in an item like this. And whatever pawn shop you take it to, like they're going to have a hard time finding a specific buyer, so their money's going to be tied up in it for a long time. I really don't think you're going to get a lot out of it.
Not that I don't appreciate the advice, but how do you seem to know so much about pawn?
I'm Rick Harrison, and this is my pawn shop.
Yeah, because just watching it on TV makes you an expert.
Oh, shit.
Something tells me she doesn't like this show.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Shark Jumping. This is where we look at hit TV shows we know and love to figure out when exactly they jumped the shark. I'm Beth.
And I'm Tim. Today we're looking at the show that single-handedly took the history out of the History Channel. It's Pawn Stars.
Well, to be fair, you're still getting a good amount of history with all the different items that come in.
Pawn Stars started back in 2009. It began as a reality show that slowly morphed into a chummy family sitcom. Get it? Chummy?
No, I don't.
About a family that runs the gold and silver pawn shop in Las Vegas. In short, it's pretty much a version of Antiques Roadshow aimed at guys like this.
Now this lonesome toad is sick of the road. I can't wait. I can't wait to go home. Viva!
That was a thing.
The show stars Rick Harrison, who runs the place with his dad, the old man, and his son, Corey. And Chumlee's there, too.
And the rest.
The formula is pretty basic.
So what do we got here? What do we got here? What do we have here?
Customers bring in something to sell, usually an older item with some sort of story or linked history. Then Rick or Corey give a wooden description of what it is and how exciting it may or may not be. Sometimes experts are involved.
After the history lesson, the Pawn Stars try to nab the item by haggling a price over it or just letting the person walk away if it doesn't work out. It really depends on how cool the item is or if it's a Super Bowl ring. Rick really loves those.
Copy and paste a few times and you got yourself an episode of Pawn Stars. And although that might sound like a criticism, it's actually not.
Considering the fact that that's all the show really needs to be, yeah, it wouldn't be fair to call that a criticism.
I love this show. It's hard to overestimate how intensely watchable this show is. This is definitely the kind of show you can waste an entire day watching.
Really? Personally, I get bored after about 3 episodes in.
It has the same hypnotic properties as The Price is Right. I don't know anyone who watches it for more than a few episodes without playing along at home, trying to guess how much the Pawn Stars will pay for the item.
Personally, I don't really care if they buy it or not. I'm just interested in seeing the items themselves. Especially geek memorabilia.
But originally, this wasn't actually the show that Rick wanted to make. Rick's beloved pawn shop was first featured in a PBS documentary back in 2001, and it also made an appearance in Insomniac with Dave Attell about 2 years later. After that brush with stardom, Rick got the idea to pitch a reality show about his pawn shop. He tried pawning it off. Get it? Get it. Get it? To different networks as a gritty HBO-style show about the seedy underworld of pawning. But no one picked it up. Mostly because, hey, who wants to watch a bunch of sad, desperate people try to hawk stolen speakers?
Yeah, as a reality show, that's a shitty idea. However, as a fictional drama...
But instead, we get this goofy, family-friendly show about mantiquing, which Believe it or not, it's actually become a huge hit for the History Channel. I mean, they've got spin-offs now. They do 24-hour marathons all the time. Oh, I miss those 24-hour marathons. Why did we ever even get rid of cable?
Yeah, that was why, because you kept putting on the 24-hour marathons.
That and also being a dedicated internet producer doesn't give you much time for that luxury.
Well, anyway, the question now is, has Pawn Stars ever jumped the shark?
Yes, it has jumped the shark, Tim.
Considering the fact that you're looking at it on a show called Shark Jumping, I should hope so.
The only question is, when? As far as I'm concerned, when it comes to reality TV, I've always found the reality term the most baffling. In the olden days of early Survivor, PBS documentaries, and even first season Real World, you could get something that sort of resembled real life, even though it never really was. I mean, come on, the moment you turn a camera on, people change.
It's true. I mean, you should see how different Mr. It looks when he's not in front of the camera. Okay, what I'm about to show you guys might be a little extreme, but you have got to see this. Damn it!
That's why I think the cameras are the actual jumping the shark moment of Pawn Stars.
But how does that make any sense? The cameras have been there from the very beginning.
Yeah, usually jumping the shark entitles leaving the realms of the show's reality for the sake of something stupid. How exactly do you pull that off in a reality show?
Pawn Stars isn't just a group of wannabe actors fighting to marry someone or land a record deal. It's supposed to be the real deal. Real guys working in a real pawn shop that you can go buy real shit from. But it's not. Not anymore, anyway.
And the moment this sign started coming out is the moment the show became self-aware. That it wasn't a few guys running a store anymore, it was a full-on brand.
So basically, this show defied its realms of reality by getting rid of any realism that the show might have had.
Meanwhile, the little pawn shop that could doesn't exist anymore. It's a tourist trap, bringing in over 1,000 people every day, cameras in hand, hoping to catch one of the Pawn Stars in their pawn-differous action. But you never will. Turns out, none of these Pawn Stars actually work in the pawn shop anymore.
Privacy laws actually prevent them from working or even being in the store anymore because so many people were taking pictures of them, the privacy of people actually pawning stuff was being violated.
Yeah, they actually closed the shop during filming now and only let certain customers and actors inside.
Is that Steve Carell? I think it is.
Who just happened to show up one day while the store was closed for filming.
I don't know, it's still possible he was just walking by and they decided to throw him in.
Yeah, but which cameo or crossover was the one that actually jumped the shark? Is it when Chumlee wanted to put more value on a Bob Dylan record, so he just went out and found Bob Dylan outside?
Nah.
Or how about that awkward bachelor party episode, where all our favorite mantiquing stars come together to weirdly celebrate Rick's third or fourth or bajillionth marriage?
Subway.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm with Beth on this one. Wait, what?
The most shameless cameo or crossover wasn't even a person. It was a product.
Awesome. You guys really appreciated me. You do Subway every day.
Oh, wow! That has to be the most shameless plug I've ever fucking seen! Huh?
Sweet onion chicken teriyaki with jalapenos and banana peppers. Now you put that with this turkey BLT, bam! There's some serious culinary fusion.
Pawn Stars enjoying a tasty yet healthy Subway footlong while on lunch break. Maybe with a side of baked Lays. Same great taste yet half the fat. You might just see a Coke lingering in the background. Condensation dripping down the side. Cool and refreshing. Nowhere is this more apparent than in an episode where they literally wrote a subplot about the gang needing to eat healthier. So, what do? Introduce Subway.
It's a great example of how often the show throws in these awful Family Guy-esque family comedy moments. They're clearly scripted and have nothing to do with pawning or selling things at all. But if you want to look at when Pawn Stars really sandwich something in, look no further than the rise of the Chumlee.
Chumlee, we don't appreciate you. We tolerate you.
Why are you saying his name like that?
I don't know. I'm hoping he'll do a spin kick. For all intents and purposes, we should barely be talking about Chumlee. He was a pretty minor character for a while. He's Corey's friend and a mild dumbass who worked in the shop and made stupid comments every once in a while.
This would be fun to smash down the hill if you were like 5 or 6.
But as it turns out, apparently Americans really like watching people dumber than they are comment on antique appraisal.
Chumlee's rise to glory is definitely where the show jumped the shark. I mean, he had no business being there really in the first place.
Yeah, but when did that happen?
Well, what do you mean? He's the comic relief that he doesn't really need to be there in the first place.
But like, what episode exactly did he hit this new level? Like, wait a minute.
Sure would like some cake.
Got it. The ultimate Pawn Stars jumping the shark moment. The moment where all the other things we talked about came spiraling together in a haze of middle-aged, faux historic glory. Sturgis.
Sturgis?
It starts with Chumlee getting ready to celebrate his good old 30th. He's upset, or at least scripted to be upset, because he thinks the guys have forgotten about his birthday.
I can't believe these guys forgot my birthday again. And they've been sending me on stupid errands. I think it's time for me to go look for a new job.
They're your employers! They don't have to care about your birthday!
When really they're planning to surprise him with a redone motorcycle and an invitation to join him in Sturgis. Because, you know, we gotta show off his promotion somehow.
Also, I'd like to call bullshit on this.
Finally!
Don't get too excited. Just this episode, not Pawn Stars in general. I still love Pawn Stars in general.
That's obviously what he was talking about. Don't know why Beth got her hopes up, quite frankly.
The whole thing hinders on Chumlee celebrating his birthday before going to Sturgis.
It's my birthday today.
Oh, it's your birthday?
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Austin Chumlee Russell's birthday is on September 8th, 1 month after Sturgis takes place in mid-August. So either he waited 11 months to use his motorcycle, or this show is totally full of crap.
Is one really better than the other?
Once the gang gets to Sturgis, it's a good time for all. Pawning, bikini shots, and look, a surprise crossover lunch with the stars of American Pickers, History Channel's other mantiquing hit that airs ad nauseum. That's why Sturgis is where Pawn Stars jump the shark.
I mean, I really could not agree with you more on this one.
Thank you.
This episode is the perfect example of all those bad habits that Pawn Stars has collected over the years. Get it?
Knock it off! Overall, this review is really good. It brings something to attention that I personally never thought possible. The idea of a reality show of all things jumping the shark. The only problems I have with it, quite frankly, are just nitpicks. Yes, the puns. And also, I think that these two try a little too hard to keep eye contact with the camera, even when they're supposed to be talking to each other. I don't know, it's just an awkward quirk that I really don't like. But overall, I'd really recommend this review. I'm the reviewer. You review it, I review you.